Alright guys, so in this video, it's kind of like starting it off a little late because I'm kind of almost done with the like crown thing that I'm making. So back again to my costume that I'm gonna be doing or putting together is the sugar skull, the other Los Muertos type of look. And for that, I'm gonna use a Catrina crown. So what the Catrina crown pretty much consists of is like these little things, little spikes, and then you can either put like flowers around it or put like little like gems and stuff on it too. But anyways, so this thing, like the little headband thing, it was actually a headband that came with black flowers and then the red ones you can see over there. And as you can see, there's like a glue right here on this side. It was actually glued onto this, so you can see there's some glue in there. And then also, as you guys can see, these are like zip ties. So the zip ties, the headband thing, and these are the zip ties that I'm using. I actually got this stuff from the Dollar Tree. So what I pretty much did was take the flowers off, kind of sort of tried to, and then just started putting the little zip ties on here. So as you can see, it's the little like square part goes in through the front, and then the other part where this little thing, the flat part or whatever, it goes in through the back. So then that way you have the little square things like right here on the side or on top of the headband, I mean. So that way it's not like dangling out here, so when you put it on, it's not gonna hurt like the back of your head or anything. And then I just like stopped to like right here, so then that way I don't continue putting more down here. And then also because I like ran out, I was only left with like one more of the zip ties, so you gotta make sure you leave some space, so that way this is the part that goes behind your ear and it's not gonna hurt. But as you can see, so it's just, you know, googling to see like different designs or whatever for the crown. And then on this one, I'm just like cutting them off. So it's like 3 different sizes. So this is the smallest one, this is the middle one, and then this one would be like the longest one. And then I wanted to have it look like it has kind of like a little spike to it. And if you can see, that kind of like a little like arrow. I know in like some other pictures it doesn't have this little like triangle thing on the top, so it's just like cut off like flat, so it's just straight. But like I said, I wanted mine to look kind of like an arrow, like a spike. So as you can see, I got most of them done already, and I still have to do these other ones here. So let me see where it's at. So like these ones are here. So it's like pretty much what it would look like once you don't cut them. So as you can see, it's like super long, and you don't want it to be too long because it's like kind of heavy, so it makes it go like forward a little bit, you know. So you want to cut it to a length to where you're not gonna have these things like you know, doing this towards your face, because the flowers, I plan on like gluing them obviously back, and I'm gonna have to glue them like right here along this side, because the way how these were like glued onto the headband, they were actually glued up here, so it would look kind of funny because you wouldn't really be able to see the flower. So I'm just gonna glue them. I'm either thinking about gluing them onto like this right here, like at the edge, but if that doesn't work, then I'm just gonna end up gluing the flowers like along the zip ties. So I guess it just depends on what looks better, I guess. And then so after I have all of that done, so here on the inside, I'm actually gonna put another headband, but the ones that have like the little, I call it like little teeth, you know, so then that way it's like easier for it to grab onto your hair and it's not like slipping off. But let me see if I can grab the ones I have over here. Let me see. Okay, so back again. So again, I got these also at the Dollar Tree, and then this is what I mean about the little headband. You see how it has like these little like teeth looking type of thingies? So I find these like better to use because it actually like holds on to your hair, and hopefully this will help to keep this from like moving forward or going back once I put it on. So I'm just gonna, you know, use hot glue, put it obviously like along the edge, and then somehow try to place it in there. There's a black one that came in here, but I'm not sure where I left it because I took it off. But I'm gonna get it, and then obviously put the glue on that, and then just set it on top of here. So it's actually going to be like 2 headbands that I'm going to be wearing. But this is just a little look of what it might look like. So I don't know, probably put like the red one there, and then grab like a black one here. I know that on like some of these, you see them that they have like the really big flowers, and it looks pretty. But when I ended up going to the Dollar Tree, I didn't really find any like pretty flowers, big, at least like open blossom flowers. So I just saw this headband with the flowers on there, and I was like, oh, well, might as well get it. It looks spooky, I guess. But that's kind of what it's gonna look like. And then with the butterflies also that I ended up getting for like the well, to put like together like the costume thing or whatever. I'm thinking about putting either some of those like along here. So I'll probably have them be on the either the longer pieces of the little like crown thing, or like right here in the smaller ones. I don't know. I still have to figure out how I'm gonna put them on there, but it's gonna have like some gems maybe, and then some butterflies for sure. So here is what the crown looks like once all of the little zip ties are like cut off and I guess cut to the length that you want them to be. So I was noticing that some of these, like, they're not all the same length, you know? Like, for instance, the short ones, there's some that are a little bit longer, some of them are shorter. Same thing with the middle ones. Some of them are longer, other ones are shorter. Same thing with the long ones as well. So I will show you guys what it looks like once I put the the gold color on it. So instead of doing it with like the spray, you know how like most people would like spray paint it, I'm gonna end up using hot glue. But the one that the little like the glue thing, the little thingy that goes in there, it's gold colored. So I'm gonna end up like putting it right here, and then obviously like going on the little spiky thingies, and then also on the back too. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to put some of that in here as well, so I can attach the other piece of the headband, the one that I told you that has like the little ridges on it, like one of these. So if I should cover, you know, the black one that I have of one of these, all in that gold colored glue thing too, or just leave it black and then just put the gold stuff in here so I can use it as the adhesive thing and glue the other one on there. So I don't know, but we'll see. But here's just a quick little look of what it looks like with the zip ties being on the main headband and being clipped to the size or shape or whatever that you wanted it to be. And then my crown, I think I got a little too crazy with the... look like Ernesto de la Cruz. Yeah, I feel like I got too crazy with the glitter. You think I did? No. On the crown? Like, I've seen that they spray paint it with like the color. Obviously it's not glitter, and it looks fancy, but mine, you can hella tell that it's like obviously not a real crown. But I think I like it though, because it's like really dramatic. It's pretty. Okay, so the glue that I ended up using for the crown was this spray adhesive. When I put this on the crown, I did it outside. The smell, it's kind of chemically a little bit. It's not too bad, but I would, you know, use this in a very open place just so it can air out. You can pretty much use this like on anything. It's acid free, photo safe. You can use it on foam, fabric, foil, wood, and metal, and more. And then I know over here in the back, it's in Spanish. It says you can use it on other things like paper, cardboard, foam, fabric, foil, leather, plastic, felt, and cork, or bonding. What does it say? Bonding. Something materials to metal, glass, and wood. I can't really see this other word here. I don't know, I can't really see it, but anyways. And then this is a glitter that I ended up using as well to put on the crown. And there you have it. These are the two stuff that I used to put on the crown. Now I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna finish decorating the crown. So this is what it looks like with the glitter and the glue pretty much being like dried up already. It does have fallout of the glitter because I ended up like putting it on a paper bag, like ripping the paper bag open or whatever, and then putting glitter on the paper bag, and then just getting the crown and like doing this to it so I can make sure that I could get a little bit more glue, more glitter where there was glue. So you can see there's still like a lot of fallout and it's fine. And this is the headband that I was talking about. Finally found it, so I'm gonna glue this onto or in here, so then that way it has a better grip to when I put it on. And then these are the butterflies that I had showed you guys in another video, and I think I'm gonna end up using the smallest ones. So if it has like really small butterflies in here in each of the colors, I'll probably end up putting them either, I'm still thinking if I should put them like on here, or if I should put them on the flowers, like big flowers. And I decided to use these instead of the other flowers that the headband came with, like the burgundy and the black. I felt like those were too small, so I went with these. And I ended up picking up this rose and then this yellow one. I got 4, so 2 red and 2 of the yellow, the day that I ended up going to Walmart to get the trim for Justino's hat. We got this one. I ended up getting the flowers, and then I'm also gonna end up making another video to where I'm gonna show you guys what the hat looks like once it's done. That being said, adding the 2 little, like, I guess trim things that looks like a rope, the golden rope. So I'll probably end up gluing them from like the inside maybe, so you can't really see it, and then they'll like dingle out. So then that's gonna be like the string that's gonna maintain the hat in place so it doesn't fall off from Justino when he's like walking, or if it's windy or whatever the day of the pumpkin patch picture sesh. But this is the stuff I'm gonna be using. So here's the fake flowers, and the way how I'm gonna put them on there, I'm thinking if I should just, I can pop them off. See, it pops off. But I'm thinking if I should just cut it from here, so then that way there's like a long little thing to where I can actually either stick it into like the little holes in here somewhere. Because I was noticing that if I were to put the flowers on top right here, it doesn't really show the crown. And if I were to put this in between this first headband and then the other one that has like the little ridges on it, I think it would be able to hold up more. But I'm thinking that my crown's really not going to show that much because the flowers are a little too big, especially this one. But I don't know, I'd have to see how I'm going to make it work. But the glue that I'm going to end up using is this from the hot glue gun. And then as you can see, this was the glue, the little glue stick that I was going to end up using before to put all over the crown. But once I tried it, it just comes out clear with a couple little shimmers on there, the little gold shimmers, and that's it. And that's not what I wanted. As you guys can see, I wanted it to be dramatic like how it is here. So right now I'm going to start popping off the flowers from their stems, and I'm gonna see what it looks like once it's done. And of course I will show you guys what the crown looks like when it is done. Okay, so I think I'm going to end up wearing my crown and my flowers like this. I feel like the flowers are maybe a little too big, and like having the rose here in the middle with like this orange yellow flower looks kind of funny, but I mean, it is what it is now. So that's what it looks like when they're both put together. Now, so the way how I ended up doing the crown instead, I ended up doing it in a different way, and I will show you guys how I did it. Okay, so for the crown of the flowers, I ended up putting them on the second little like headband, the one that has like the little bristle thingies. And you can see I used a lot of glue to stick these on here because they are pretty heavy. I didn't think they would be, but they are. Obviously, since they're like bigger than the original flowers that the other headband came with. So as you can see, they're on here. I mean, I feel like it looks a little funny because the rose is like in the middle, and then the yellow one's like kind of close to it. But I don't know. I guess I just gotta work with what I have, right? So that's what it looks like once it's done. And then, so how I'm gonna end up wearing this is gonna, like you guys seen in the other part of the video. So this one's like going across, I guess, kind of like my forehead and on like my hairline thingy where it begins. And then the crown, I was gonna go, I'm gonna put it on just like normal, just like regular. So it goes on this way. So technically, that's how it's gonna be worn like that, I guess, if that makes sense. Now with the butterflies, I don't know if I am gonna be able to put butterflies on this because I feel like it's already too much, you know, like it has like a lot going on right now. So I don't know if I should add the butterflies to this or not. And then I don't know if I should put the butterflies on the actual like crown thing or on the flower thing. So I don't know. I guess I'd have to wait and see because I feel like it's already too much going on. Okay, so there's a change of plans with the flowers. I had done like yellow, red, and then yellow, red. But since I remember that the face tattoos, it like goes like right here, you really won't be able to see it. And then the yellow ones are like really out there, so it would cover most of it. So instead, I traded places between these two. And now I have both of the roses in the middle with the yellow ones on the side. Hopefully, it'll work out better. So this is kind of what it's going to look like. I still have to figure out how I'm gonna make the crown like be a little bit more noticeable. Maybe move it back a little or a little more forward. I'm not sure, just so it can stand out. You can actually see that it's a crown. But this is what it's gonna look like, and that's what it looks like now that the crown is done. And now the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to work on the hat, the sombrero that Justino is going to wear. All right, and once again, I ended up putting a little extra to the crown. So as you guys can see, I put the butterflies on the crown instead of the flower crown, I guess, if that makes sense. And then since I ended up using the little like headband thing that was supposed to go in here in the first place for the flowers, and I just ended up putting this green one in there instead. I don't have this on because I did just right now put the hot glue on the inside. If you can see, like right here, looks like a mess. Up here too, and then like right here on this side as well. But I can say I like how this looks, and I also like how the flowers turned out to look as well. So now, since I have the flash actually on the camera, I'm gonna try to see if the butterflies are actually gonna glow. So right now I'm gonna turn off the light and we will see if it's gonna work. That I have, and that's how it's going to look on the crown. I don't think I'm gonna end up putting like glow in the dark powder or paint or whatever on the crown. I don't know if I might like put some on the flowers maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure yet, but that's what it looks like in the dark. And I can say I'm super excited to see what it's gonna look like once I end up putting the rest of the butterflies all around the veil slash cape thing that I'm gonna end up wearing, and then also what the glow in the dark powder is gonna look like once I put that over the face tattoos. And like always, thank you so much for watching my videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.